What is up, boys? Thomas from Savant here. No intro this time, just want to dive right into it. I want to talk about NBA betting and specifically betting the NBA post All-Star break. I got a simple and easy exercise that anyone can do, and it's really going to help you make some money during this time, which can be a very lucrative moment in the NBA. We know where all the motivations lie for each team. We know which teams are tanking, so I'd stay away from them at all cost. Or if you're looking to make money off them doing that, I would just fade them completely. And for the rest, we've seen them post-trade deadline. So we have a glimpse into their new look, and we know if the pieces are fitting or not fitting, and the players that got traded are finally settling into their new teams, their new homes. Players that thought they might get traded or were on the trade block can finally relax and get back to basketball. And with only a certain amount of games left, this is where we see the effort rise in the NBA to what we expect, right? All these teams are trying to make a playoff push, championship run, or they're in the play-in trying to get out of the play-in to guarantee a playoff series for themselves. So we see less head-scratching games where good teams lose to bad teams, which makes it easier for us as sports bettors to profit off of. All right, so right now we're looking at the top 8 teams in the Eastern Conference as of Wednesday, March 4th. This video is going to drop a day or two later, so there's a slight chance it has changed since then. It doesn't really affect the exercise at all. Teams that aren't showing that are still in play are the Hornets at 9, Hawks at 10, and then the Bucks at 11. Bulls and below, those teams are pretty obviously tanking, so best to keep them out of this exercise, but do whatever you feel is necessary. So you want to take these standings and you want to change them and manipulate them to how you think it's going to fall by the time we hit the end of the regular season and start the playoffs. And then we're going to use that snapshot as our guiding light on how to bet the rest of the regular season games. Teams you think are going to rise in the standings, you want to back them more often than not. Teams you think are going to fall in the standings, you want to fade them. So let's take a prime example we can see a lot of people using and think is very feasible here at Savant. Say you love what the Cavs did at the trade deadline. You like the James Harden edition. You think 4 is too low for the Cavs, and they might surpass the Knicks at 3, maybe even the Celtics at 2, maybe even go as far as take the 1 seed from the Pistons. Well, when they play those teams and the rest of the regular season, make sure to back them. Take the pregame bet. Then say that game doesn't start out how you thought it would. Say the Celtics go up by 10, 15, 20 points on them in the second or third quarter. Well, remember, this is the modern day NBA where 20, 30-point leads evaporate in minutes. So grab the better spread for the Cavs. When they inevitably make their comeback, now you're holding a much better ticket and you can cash out of your pregame bet. And that doesn't just apply to the teams that are above them. Say the Cavs are playing the Pacers, and for whatever reason the Pacers go up by 20 points in the second quarter. Again, grab the live spread or money line for the Cavs. They need this win more than the Pacers, and the Pacers do not want to win this game because they are tanking. You're going to be holding a much better ticket, and you can cash out of your pregame bet. So that's just one example. And the point of this exercise is not to tell you what's going to happen, but we do want to give you a few insights that we think at Savant might happen. One thing we think is Hornets at 9 might be too low. They might rise to the top of the play-in, if not get out of the play-in with the brand of basketball they are playing right now. Team that is too high, the Raptors. Raptors seem like a regular season darling, and it seems like they've hit their peak and can't compete with the best teams in the East and might fall back into the play-in. Now let's move over to the West. Teams that are still in play that are not showing are the Clippers at 9, Triplers at 10, and then the Grizzlies and below, a bunch of bad tanking teams. Do the same thing we did in the East. Recreate these standings to how you think it's going to play out by the end of the regular season. If you want to go above and beyond, something I personally did for the teams that are going to rise the most and fall the most, go through the rest of the remaining games and write down win, loss, win, loss. That way, when a team is losing to a team they should not be losing to, or a team is beating a team they should not be beating, we know how to live bet it. We won't let our emotions get wrapped up to what's happening on the screen. Now the West is interesting because the movement that we think is going to happen already did happen. If I created this video a couple weeks back, right after the All-Star break, like I should have, I would let you know the Wolves are poised to go on a run and pass the Lakers and the Aaron Gordon-less Nuggets. Now they could still pass the Rockets at 3, and we do think their win total is going to skyrocket because this team is poised and on fire to go back to the Western Conference Finals. A team we think is overrated and overvalued is the Lakers at 6. Now why I say the West is interesting is the Lakers with their current win total and the teams below them that are very much struggling. It's going to be hard for any of them to pass them. But if you do that second part of the exercise where you're calculating win-losses for the rest of the remaining games, you know what the Lakers' win total should look like and what their loss total should look like. So if they're above their win total, start fading them. If they're above their loss total, start backing them. And that's the exercise, guys. Super simple. Just recreate the standings and then bet accordingly. I hope this helps you guys as bettors. Let us know if it does in the comments below. Let us know who you think is going to rise and who you think is going to fall. And yeah, that's it. Let's go make some money.